Hello, Mr. Wild. I'm Emil Pandavon, and today I will be presenting you my Leicester City finance report. So, for the summary, we're going to start off with the introduction, then the comparison. It will be between Leicester and West Ham, and then we'll have the mixed marketing modeling and the turnover and the assets and liability. And after that, we'll talk about their financial strength and weaknesses. And the question, is the company profitable? And then we're going to finish by the possible investments. So, first off, introduction. So, first of all, the club was founded in 1884. They at the beginning they played at Filbert Street until they moved into the stadium we all know, the King Power Stadium. So their owner has 55% stake in the club. He's the King Power CEO. He's really liked by the fan because he's very close to them and he is implicated in the club life. So about history and titles, Leicester have won one Premier League title in 2015-2016 with a restricted budget and a great chemistry with, and they shown to the world that it was possible to win with a smaller budget but with good chemistry. And also they have the nickname of the Foxes. It's mainly due to their logo. So then comparison. So first I'm gonna talk about Leicester. Um, First off, Leicester wants to focus on financial stability, good academy and recruiting, and that's why they have won the league in 2015-2016. They spend money wisely, and it makes sense because they don't have the biggest budget in Premier League. They have a loyal fan base, in particularly after 2015, and since the new owner of the club has arrived because he's very close to the fans. And Leicester is known for their underdog spirit. That's a thing. So, goal number one, short-term goal for City would be to stay in Premier League because they've been relegated and then they came back in the Premier League and they are not stable. So they want to be stable in Premier League. And goal number two, a long-term goal. So they want to invest in infrastructures and facilities to make the academy even better and get good players from the club. So then West Ham. So West Ham is very different. They have a traditional approach with passionate fan base, mainly because it's an historical club from East London and they have a really offensive style, which is good to watch. So they are different in terms of recruiting. They target big players from big clubs because first off, they want their first goal is to stay in the upper part of the league because they have great player and a bigger budget, so they can afford bigger players. And their goal number two is to become a European team, so play the Champions League, the Europa League constantly every year, but they would rather play the Champions League more than the Europa League, obviously. So then the mixed marketing modeling, so you can see the formula here. So for Leicester, as you can see the calculations, the club valuation, the Leicester City has a value of 103 millions, 470,000 pounds of value, and for West Ham they have 121 million 785,000 in terms of value. So Leicester is a little bit below, 20 millions less, but it's still pretty close. So about the turnover, Leicester went from 2019 to 2020 a little bit down, then they went up in 2021, the highest they've been so far, and then went down a little bit in 2022, and then a big drop in 2023. So I think they are trying to change that by doing a lot of things like building a new facility, but it still takes time. So strengths. So first of all, their main strength is recruiting. Um, they've been recruiting great players N'Golo Kante, Riyad Mahrez, Jamie Vardy, and most of the time they do good in terms of recruiting. Second of all, they have many fans since they won the title in 2016, because the team was unexpected. They were the underdog, and they were not expected to win. So it was a great moment for the fans, and they brought more fans. And they're known worldwide since this title. So yeah, good for them. And then weaknesses. So they are oftenly sitting at the bottom of the ranking in Premier League. So they would like to change that, obviously, because they have gone through some relegations and it's causing a lot of problems for the finance of the club. And yeah, as you can see, because yeah, and the wages are very high in Premier League, and they can't keep up if they are in Championship. So is the company profitable? It's a no, because Leicester has around 97 million of debt. So knowing that last year they made 177 million, and their wage ratio is 116%. They are not profitable for the moment, but I think that they will, because they are doing pretty good so far. So possible investments. Youth academy. They are building one right now. They are spending 100 million on the project. So it's a big investment. And then stadium expansion. They would like to get a bigger stadium to host bigger matches and welcome more fans. And the scouting department, they would like to invest a little bit more money on known players and recognized players in the world for their skills and their experience. So that's about it about the possible investment. And then I will tell you, thank you for listening me. I hope you enjoyed it.